What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. We are back with another episode of International Cricket Captain 2016. This time we are going as our New Zealand counterparts, taking on South Africa in the first, I believe, of 3 one-day internationals. We just played out a test series against them and managed to draw that 1-1-0. So, what am I saying? Draw 1-0. Draw 1-all. Now, it probably is something that we probably should have, to be honest, won that game. And we have won the toss, which is something that doesn't happen very often. We're going to have a bat first because I'm guessing this pitch is going to deteriorate a little bit. But, yeah, draw the series. I was really happy with that. Probably should have won the second game, to be honest. We had an absolute choke, basically just in our batting side. Williamson was good for me again, though. Guptill, I think he is really gone as a test opener for me, like he is in New Zealand officially. It really is just hard to think who I can go and bring into that opening role. So if you guys have got any suggestions, let me know down below in the comments below. But Tommy Latham has started off well here. But we are going quite slow. We're coming up to the 10th over. We haven't lost any wickets, so I think it might be time just to put that aggression up. And just as I say that, Guptill goes and gets himself out. He is in terrible form at the moment. He was good in our tri-series against Pakistan and Australia. He was really, really good, especially towards the back end. He started to come back into his own and just started to be very, very good. But we've gone and lost Williamson there as well. So the Stain train is on fire at the moment, and I'm going to bring in... I was going to say Ross Taylor instead of McClure, but both spin specialists, which isn't good because I don't even know if... I'm not even sure if South Africa are playing a spinner here today. We've seen Stain and Philander so far, so hopefully we can play out these guys. Hopefully we can play out Stain and possibly look to try and target more of the lesser bowlers. But saying that, Stain has bowled 7 overs on the trot. He might even potentially bowl out here. This is his 9th. So if we can manage to do that and manage to, I was going to say see him through, but Taylor's gone as well for 6. So this is really poor from the New Zealanders so far. But Stain has almost bowled his spell. In fact, he is going to bowl it out. So that is a bit of relief for us. But the damage probably already has been done as we are 62 for 3. After 20 overs, would you believe? Do still have Anderson and Munro left to come, so we've still got hitters, but we really want probably Latham and Kenny McClure to play through. I mean, they really have to go and dig in here and put together a partnership. If they can't do that, then we are going to be in for a lot of trouble. Latham gets a nice... I don't want to say a nice edge, but that's something that we really needed. We really needed just a little bit of something just to get us going. Latham really has been... I don't want to say the linchpin in this side, but he is 50. The team is only 83, and we're half the way through our innings as well. So we are going to really need, as I said, these two to pick up the scoring rate, and then someone like Anderson or Munro to come in and just tonk it around for us. Fingers crossed that they can go and probably get, you know, 100, maybe even 150 off those last 10 overs with those wickets in hand, because we're going to need it to get us anywhere up towards a competitive sort of score. Really disappointed with how my top order has gone, actually. Obviously, Williamson a duck, Ross Taylor a senior player, senior player in this side now, only managing, oh god damn it Latham, only managing, not many, only managing 6. But Latham has gone, very well made 55 from him. But there is still 20 overs left to go, and we are only 4 wickets. I thought we were 5 wickets down in the hut. So we need McClure and we need Anderson and Munro to come in later on and really try and be aggressive and get this score up to something defendable. I mean, it is still a very good pitch that we're playing on. McClure's played all around that one and he's gone for 38. So all of a sudden, we've got our hitters in. There's still 17 overs left to go. So they've got plenty of time to hopefully try and play themselves in. And then they can go and, as I said, be explosive in those last 10 overs, try and get us maybe 100, 150, even 150 probably against this South African bowling attack. Probably very optimistic, but if we could somehow manage to try and get there with these 2 powerful left-handers, then I will be happy enough, and it will probably give us something, just something to try and defend as bowlers, but it's not looking like it is going to be that way. I would definitely... Oh, what a catch. What a catch from Pistorius. Munro gone. And all of a sudden, that 250 that I was kind of looking for is completely out the window now that we have seen the back of Colin Munro. We really needed him and Anderson to stick around. Matt Henry's doing a pretty good job, though. He's hit back-to-back 4s and follows it up with a 6. Where has this batting been all along. He's going to edge that one, still pick up a single, but he is 16 off 7, and that is exactly what we needed. But it may, as I said, be too little, too late. Corey Anderson, bit disappointed with him, 23 off 43 come in. He's supposed to be that hitter, but he was playing a different role today. He did have to try and occupy the crease for a little bit longer. I'm just hoping that we can get, I was going to say, if you give that out, umpire, that's terrible officiating, because that's definitely pitched outside leg stump. You know, just try and get somewhere, and hopefully we can get a bit of swing, bit of seam. We are batting with, we are bowling with quite a few. Like, we don't have a specialist spinner in the side today. It's all his seam up, so hopefully that can play into our favour. It looks like it's played into the South Africans' favour as well. And Matt Henry is playing actually quite a crucial wee knock here. He's just going and nudging it around. He's picking up the boundaries as well, but he's 27 off 25, so he is closing in on one of our higher scores of the game so far. We've managed to make it up over 200, which is good. We do still have a few balls left to go, but 214 for 6 is probably going to be nowhere near enough against this very strong, very good South African batting lineup. As you can see, Emler, de Kock, de Villiers, du Plessis, Russo, Miller, Morris. I think if we can get through that top 6, obviously Chris Morris, the all-rounder, and get through Pistorius as well. You know, we could be in with a bit of a shout. We just need to go use the new ball well. But as you can see, the overhead conditions have changed, and now it's clear. How does that happen? It's overcast when we're batting, and then it has completely gone and changed, which is a real shame. But both Bolt and Southey have started off very well here. Been very economical until this over, when Quinton de Kock's decided, you know what, I'm going to start going for this. As is Hashim Amla, he has played that away and absolutely smashed it. So 3 fours coming off that last over, and we really desperately need a wicket here if we are going to get anywhere near this game, it must be said. We can't expect to try and defend this total here. There's just nowhere near enough runs on the board. No Adam Milne for us today as well, which is quite surprising. But definitely going to probably be some batting changes, must be said, when it comes to the top order, because they were atrocious today. We've got Henry Nichols sitting on the bench. Jimmy Neesham's in there as well. So we've got plenty of guys that we can go and call upon if needed. But again, wickets are desperately going to be needed. Hashim Amla playing at a very low strike rate, but de Kock has gone and really helped him out. We do need, as I said, wickets. We aren't going to be able to contain this South African side, it must be said, with the firepower that they do possess. Not just in that top order, but that lower order as well. Chris Morris is a more than competent batsman. And David Miller, if you get him in the last 15, 20 overs, he can just take a game from you. Take a game away from you. Very easy. I think there is our first one as Amlar is heading back to the hut. Matt Henry has got him, but he has been expensive. And Quinton de Kock has actually gone up above a run a ball. So good for him. He's gone and got his 50 as well, so the guy just continues to perform in the one-day arena. Corey Anderson and Colin Munro, these guys couldn't quite do it for me with the bat. Hopefully they can get it done with a ball. Going back, I think, into that tri-series that I did have with Pakistan and Australia. Colin Munro and Corey Anderson, very, very underrated bowlers for me. They went and got the job done time and time again. And I must say, these part-timers do work very well for me. I was playing a test match in my Australian save, and there we go. He's got Quinton de Kock, would you believe it? But in my Australian save, I think it was against Pakistan. The game was basically dead and buried. There was no chance I should have won. Brought on Chris Lynn. And Chris Lynn, would you believe it, took forfeit in a test to win me the game, the golden arm. And so now I use him all the time. He's basically almost in my squad, essentially as an all-rounder, not just a batter. Like, his bowling is very good, and it just seems to get the job done. So, and that's the same with Munro and Anderson here. They are just getting the job done, just doing the basics well. But we do need to break this partnership. As I said, if we can get through that top 6, we're in with a chance, and Munro has gone and got A.B. de Villiers. Would you believe it? 10 for him. He's gone. Riley Rousseau in now, and Munro 2 for 11 off nearly 5 overs. Would you believe? And if he could pick up Riley Rousseau as well, that would just be crazy. That would just be incredible, amazing scenes. But still 90 runs needed, 19 overs left. Only 3 down, though, which is a concern. I think if we can get another couple down, which that one there's got to be close umpire, but I think it was pitching outside leg, hence why we skipped it. But as I said, if we can get another couple of wickets, if we can get David Miller in, there is an edge, but I think that's going to go clear. Not many players on the leg side. In fact, it's gone a long way back from Riley Rousseau. It has gone all the way for 6. So he's gone. He's started off well since he's come in. And we just need some wickets. So because of that, I'm going to bring back the strike bowlers. Going to bring back Southey and Bolt. I was going to say Bolt and Southey, but I'll bring back Southey first. Probably should have played a spinner looking at the pitch now. It has definitely gone and changed. That one there has taken the edge, and again, it probably... No, it's gone for 4. I was going to say, things just have not gone the New Zealanders' way today. I mean, that has been said with the bat and the ball. I wouldn't say we struggled. I mean, to get a good total on the board, only scoring 210, probably never was going to be enough. Our bowlers have backed up well enough, but just haven't got those wickets at crucial times that we need. Saying that, though, still 53 netted off the last 10 overs. All you need is a couple of good overs, a couple of wickets, get some new batsmen in, and all of a sudden, things are going to be looking good. But Tim Southey, that is not what we need. A no ball from you, that goes for 4 as well. And you'd have to say this game is very much dead and buried now with just 27 required from the South Africans. And Russo and du Plessis putting on a clinic here. We've gone and got du Plessis. He's been bowled by Southey, caught by Latham. So the chance... You know, there's still potentially a chance here, but David Miller, and we're going to have to get rid of these 2 left-handers. Quick, smart, it must be said, and I don't think we probably are going to do enough. Just 15 needed off the last 5 overs. So unless we can get a Ben Wheeler special here, which we're not going to get, as there is a misfield in the outfield, which has gone all the way. Just 9 needed now. And you'd have to say this game very much in the bag for the South Africans. They were all over the Kiwis from the get-go, especially with the ball. Dale Steyn, how incredible was he at the start? And South Africa get there, only 4 wickets down, so 6 wickets left in hand. They probably did take a little bit longer than they would have liked, taking just over 47 overs. But Quinton de Kock man a match for his 65. Rabada and Steyn opening up. Steyn was very good. He didn't only take those 2 wickets, but he bowled his 10 overs straight. Only went for 23 runs, and our team was on the back foot from there. So South Africa take a 1-0 lead in this first of 3 one-day internationals. As we can see, South Africa absolutely destroyed us in that second test, but still did manage to draw the series. We'll take that, put it in our pocket, and move on. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap things up here. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, this is Clippy, your king of career mode, and New Zealand's #1 source of international cricket captain 2016 content, signing out.